Hello, grumpy old fart here. Um, I'm the There's an event that happened several weeks ago. The U.S. Navy admitted that the UFOs that were captured on gun camera and photograph from by some of their pilots, from the aircraft carrier Nimitz, were genuine and real. So we now have to look at some of these UFO cases, and I've done stuff on UFO abductions, UFO sightings, things like that. Men in Black. Well, there's a lot of other stuff that goes along with that we now have to look at with an eye of credulity, seriousness, because this has been going on for a long time, and the people that are reporting this, there's lots of evidence for it, but we can't explain it. Unexplained phenomena, crop circles. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, crop circles are circles and other designs, geometric designs in crops, wheat, alfalfa, barley, that kind of thing. It happens all over the world, and usually it happens overnight, and there's usually not an explanation for it. These are very intricate geometric pictures and they're huge. They're like hundreds of feet across, some thousands of feet across. There's one that was reported recently, I forget where. It's a big butterfly dude. It looks like a man with butterfly wings, but it's beautiful. It's like 2,000 feet across. It's huge. And these are done overnight. So they weren't there one day, they're there the next day. Nobody really knows how they're made. Now, a little bit of history. These things started back in 1678. The news pamphlet called it the mowing devil. And the farmer that reported this said he saw a bright light like a big fire at night, but there was no fire, and in the morning, boom, it was there. There was a chronicler named John Leyland, and he was in the court of Henry VIII. He wrote of the traditional maypole dance that, quote, "We go out in the early hours and we learn the patterns that appear on the grass overnight." Was he talking about crop circles? We don't know. But, all right, over the years, people have postulated some theories as to how these happened. People have postulated UFOs and orbs. As a matter of fact, I think one guy got video of orbs going around and making a crop circle in the daylight. But again, is it faked? I don't know. You can do a lot with CGI and the proper software on a laptop these days. So, you don't know if that's true or not. People have theorized that natural storms and other effects like ball lightning might have had something to do with it. Plasma vortexes or whatever. Back in the day, in centuries past, they said fairies did it. Now the most popular explanation these days, the most common accepted one, is that they were hoaxers. As a matter of fact, several decades back, excuse me, there was two men, Doug Bauer and Dave Chorley. They came out and said, "Yeah, we did it. We were the hoaxers. We did these," and they got boards with some rope attached, and they're tamping out these designs in the wheat and in the straw. There's a little problem with that. Crop circles predate these guys, predate their birth. And if their ancestors were doing this as well, that's a hell of a hoax. Other thing you got to look at is the sheer number of these things. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these things are reported around the world every year, but sometimes thousands of them. There's only 365 days in a year, people. You're going to do 2 a night in different countries around the world? That's asinine. Okay, these guys, they're having a couple of drinks down at the pub and then go out and do a crop circle. No, that explanation does not float. You'd have to have well-trained, well-learned, because these geometric designs are mathematically perfect. They're awe-inspiring if you haven't seen them. They have to be well-trained and learned individuals out there making these things and really, putting some effort. You'd have to have people all around the world doing this. And they have to be all in league with each other. It has to be coordinated. Okay? That explanation simply does not hold water. Now, there's some other things that we need to be aware of. One specific event, August of 2002, in, let me see if I can get this word right, Sparsholt, Sparsholt, OLF, Sparsholt, maybe. I can't read my own writing, folks. Amazing. Anyway, this is in southern England. A huge crop circle, and it was actually more of a square, kind of a rectangle. This thing appeared overnight. It features a classic gray alien face and a strange disc in the forward of it. And the disc is designed as a sort of fractal binary code. UFO and crop circle researchers translated the disc. This is what it says. Quote, "Beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises. Much pain, but still time. There is good out there. We oppose deception. Conduit closing." Unquote. Now, that's an odd message. Excuse me. I have also heard of another crop circle where there was information we sent out on a probe, one of our space probes. There was the same basic design brought back and put in a crop circle, but it's been altered to show different planets in the solar system and a different, key things were different, showing a different solar system, different inhabitants of that solar system, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's real. I don't know if any of this is real. Okay. All this could be an elaborate hoax. But if it's a hoax, it's a hell of a hoax. You know what I'm saying? If this is a natural phenomena, it's been going on a long time, and why haven't we seen it? Why does it only happen at night? Why does nobody ever see the polar vortex that creates these geometric designs? It's mind-boggling. But there it is. Again, I'm not taking sides one way or the other. I don't know if this is real or not. People have reported odd energy in these crop circles. People have reported being able to get pregnant where they couldn't before. Women, where their infertility was cured, things of that nature. Again, I don't know if it's all true or not. I don't know. But now that the Navy has admitted UFOs are real, there's a whole plethora of different subjects that we now have to look at with an eye of seriousness, because we don't know. First step in finding out something is admitting you don't know. God forbid we ever find out that we know everything. What would the human race do with itself? You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.